But the corn which is without the temple leave out, and measure it out. What is given of the Gentiles and the holy city shall they tread under for 42 months. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,200 days for the sacrament. These are 2 olive trees, and the 2 princes standing before the God of the earth.
رابط بعد سورة قرأ بقى اطلق عليه.
تشتهي وإني زينة قدام أو الخضرة
يعني استعر
تشينيرة هم جود حجة أعلها ملكها والماني استخدان الجاوة إذا درت الدين الوزر من هكلا شغلة لك هيكلا سبب فشلة يولتك موتر وديك قدشتا بتشتشلا قمتها أربي تريرخي بتيوم شغلان أربي تريرخي
very good.
بتيوم شلطانة الترفح دي بتناوي قمتها ألبو ترمش ألبو ترمو اشتي يومانه
بس مجان
كد ملوش
صح.
فقط أنا نتري لانا زيت وتري منارات الكلينا قمارة المرأة
تتولى خشمي. رابط باي. What do we guys see here? Anybody? مو ذكري لنا.
هكلا شابويل الإيتها وأن تيلا مهمني وإيتها وأن لا مهمني إلى.
What's the picture here? What do we see? مو دي بال. مو دي واحد. أطلق عليها. مو دي بال. مو. قال يبشينا. دورك لفظة تدخل بقراءة. فيش له. تيلا رشاق. هذه توانا فقر يعني ترجمان تيلا تعال. God bless you. Okay, this is what's happening over here. God is preparing for the new Jerusalem to come. A new Jerusalem is about to come. But before that, the old Jerusalem has to be stepped on for how long? Can somebody read this? How long?
42
How many months?
42 months.
You know, when you go and take a loan for a car, they tell you it's for 42 months, right?
Yeah.
That's 3.5 years.
Yes.
Anything with months, it's satanic. Anything with days is godly. God speaks about days. Satan speaks about months. Anything you see months, you see evil. Anything you see days, it means it is something good to happen. Okay? Something godly way. God's work. Okay? So what do we see? We see an X. We see over here model بغزاية لخا متى منبالة بغزاية وخ أربي تريرخي 42 months. What's gonna happen in 42 months? Pay attention. What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen? Anybody? And they will treat the holy city what? Under their feet. يعني بدشدشيلا أورشلم خد أقلاته أكمشنا لاشنا وبلجي قبض لاشنا وبلجي. Why 3.5 years?
مخشنة تمشيخة
مكرزلك أورشلم. Very good. So for the 3.5 years that Jesus preached to them, 3.5 years they will be stepped on. But what is God is turning now? What is 1,260 days? Is the same. 3.5 years. But when God speaks about days, Evil always speaks about months. In zero basit monthsina, it means it's evil. When you see days, it means it's something good. Okay? So what happened? What's good? What's good? Huh? What is good? Two witnesses will prophesy. What's God doing? What's God doing? See? I told you guys. So the church is up there, but this has happened where? In
Iraq.
Israel. Iraq?
No, I said here.
Oh, I thought you said Iraq. So okay. So what happened here? God is preparing for heavenly Jerusalem to come down. But what do you need to do in order for the Jerusalem to come down? You need to destroy the old one. It's a picture of when you want to rebuild your house, what do? You demolish your house, your existing house. Yeah? So God is telling him, what is he saying to him? He say, measure it. Why you want to measure it? See? Preparing to destroy. Okay? But he said, of course, don't forget, I still have my worshiper in there. I still have people that believe in me. هلأت لي ناشي إنا بزهادة من كل قلبه يطير مشيها إنا مو مالي إنا شقلو Gentile Kamodi. Who's gonna step over Jerusalem? Who are we preparing for this? It's a seal that's been opened. You remember the horses, guys? Da-ra-ra. You remember the horses we talked about? All the horses we were talking about?
They're all over there.
They're about to commingle all the horses, boom, at the same time. This is what's gonna happen. If you weren't here for the horses, this is the time. قد سوسوات تخوهم زوبة باسو من شارتا هديانا سوسوات الطوري ودشدشي. Okay? That's why جاري خزت لي جليانا من كل angles. جاري خزت مودي وبرايا ومودي لبرايا ومدري هربت بايج برايا. It doesn't mean one page is done, it means it's done. No, it's still happening. The white horse, he's still out there. The red horse is still out there. The black horse is still out there. The pale horse, the yellow one, is still out there. And what we saw everything coming from heaven. Why? Because we saw the nuclear bombs coming. Everywhere. Every eye will see them. And we're going to see 1/3 of people dying at one time. In every corner of the earth. So, what is God preparing here? It's time to revenge. Vengeance are mine. Why nobody can touch Israel? Because they're strong. Because God has that. It's His revenge. Now, suddenly they're weak. What happened? Suddenly they're just gonna come and demolish it and step on it for 3.5 years? Sorry, 42 months? Because years are godly too. Only months Satan uses. Okay? Anything evil is in months. So, 12 نوبلجة بيشا دجدشتا إسرائيل. 3.5 years. Why? God is preparing new Jerusalem. What's going to happen here? While this is happening, where was Jesus? You got to remember, Mount Zion. Where's Mount Zion? Jerusalem. Right? What was he doing with the 144,000 Mzimlan Baso? Modi Owada? Hadure le qad bane itatama qad parat nashid hum ila ish. So if your beloved ones is still down there, you're up there, God is working. Why is this revenge 3.5 years? Where else we read 3.5 years in the Bible? Abati?
No rain.
No rain by Elijah? Elijah. إيليا يمنصولي ل 12 نوبلجة بتخارج مطرة مكليان. So أنا 12 نوبلجة بتبيشة بجدش تأورشلو. إنا مودي لما رقالة كم تكلها مجر كمو سبب قد باني يعني مودي يعني هادورة من بنيان خاتا. I am preparing something new. Where is the New Jerusalem coming from? On this earth? On the new earth. Very good. So he's preparing new earth, New Jerusalem, everything new for us. Right? Why? Because Revelation is the same as Genesis. It's coming back. Everything will come back. End of Revelation is the beginning of Genesis. Everything is going to come back. Okay. So guys, you got to pay attention to this because they will be stepped on, right?
Okay, Shamasha.
Yes, that's my name, Shamasha. But it's Adnan. Yeah.
فإذا دكتور عبارة تطلش إنه بلقيها وشلامة.
خدوك تمارين اطلاش انه بلقي بتاع شلام.
خرطة قالت هي مو شبه.
دي قريرة قال.
اللي لا كلام شبين.
هاش ماشي. نعم انت. خلينا نياتي همزم الشرها. يا بتشيره من جوران واتو. قطلاشنا كاين سزجيري يا بتاع
شلام كبير لا.
Ein ila Jordaniel tat khamzimmer was dai. Ein tat khamzimmer was. Ein khamzimmer was. Ein lela qalam. Ein ila qadan peshi barha. God bless you. Adios amigos. Thank you for the coffee, by the way. Keep in touch. Your coffee tastes good. Okay. All right. First Peter 2:5. ما نبقى ila qalam. ما له فلطة. يلا.
You also, as living stones, are being built up, a spiritual house, a holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ.
Okay. So who are the people of God that are in Jerusalem? Marele, the worshippers in Ganila. So who are these people? Who are these people? So what are these people that are the priesthood, that are the stone of faith? Mani nana, anna nashati wilum humna kam shiikhat. Mani bilakha kam humna qamara. Mani nana tiwilu ani bnune qad wilum humna qalaha. Katwilu akhnan zemmodi lamara marele to offer up spiritual sacrifice. خدنا قليلا بسورة قادي ما له قلت فاضل.
أدخل أخدم أخشيت خاية كيشة بنية بيت رقمايا تاويت شهنوتا فتشتا مقروة دوكة رقناية قبل جزء لها يدعيش أخشيتا.
رابع سباي. So أخنان إذا نتيوخ بيشة مهمة تخبتايا كسمارا تخيولو خيان قمشيخة تخبخايا قختي قمارا أخنان وايوخ أنا كيبة وايوخ أنا ناشد قد آلهة إلى بقبالا spiritually بخايا وخ قمودي لك بخايا خينا بتفاقر على so قديا إيكيرا أورشلم بشمي ليه لا قاف سبب إن هو يابو أورشلم الأرعى قمودي بيشاوة دشدشت إن يو أورشلم الأرعى قمودي بيشاوة دشدشت قمولي لي آني بطرادو هر آين بشقالو. That is why I'm trying to get into. Okay? Why God is not taking everybody. Okay, God can do anything, right? Why He's not keeping the old Jerusalem, and say, okay guys, this is all ours now, everybody else, right? He can do that or not?
Yes.
Why does He want a new one? سبب لي توهمانك. Because it's all built by man's hands. And it's all built according to man's intention, not God's intention. It's all built for the reason of the same thing we're going to go back to. Who you going to worship? Money. So what is it built for? Your money. Not your faith, your money. But the new one is going to be built on your faith. It's going to be built on the rock, on Jesus Christ. The real Jerusalem. So who are we? We are the people that we believe spiritually in Jerusalem. Not by seeing Jerusalem. مدري بتاعت المندي متخزيان ولا متخزيان. No. So Adnan, we are the people that we believe that Jerusalem is going to come to us from heaven. God is preparing it for us. And it's ready. It's about to come down. And that is what we believe in. That is why we're not going to cry over something that God is about to destroy, because God knows it's not good. God will never destroy anything that's good for us, right? Will He hurt His sons? His daughters? No. Because there's something wrong. And what is He doing? This is what is so ugly about the whole thing. Gentiles. Gentiles at this time, they're the people that don't even believe in your God. They will step over it for 3.5 years. They will demolish it for 3.5 years. The people that don't even believe in Jesus Christ, they're called Gentile at this time. Why? Because still they're not believers. It's not because they're Gentile because they're not Jews only, no. But because now they're not believers at all. Because if you tell a Christian guy, come and, conquer Jerusalem and blow it up, say, no, I'm not going to do that. You can't do that. It has the grave of Jesus Christ, has His memories, it has everything that Jesus brought. كل مدة إلى مشيخة بنية بالبنية طامة عندك ما زازمت لخنا خبجت إلى إنما يلي Gentiles. ما نينا Gentiles? Who are these people? Any idea? Anyone? Huh? Daniel will answer that in the book of Daniel. Right? Those are the people. 1 Corinthians 3:16. Do you not know that you are the temple of God and that the Spirit of God dwells in you? You see, God is not destroying you. He's destroying something you believe it is the temple of God. But God has changed that. You became the temple of God. So now, there is the people that are the temple of God and there is the people that are Gentile to God. See? And that's the difference. But which temple they going to step on? Not His holy people. They're going to step on Jerusalem. Why? Because the trumpet sound. Right? Very good. Revelation 12:6. Can somebody read that? Revelation 12:6. The
woman fled into the desert to a place prepared for her by the Lord my God, where she might be taken care of for 1,260 days.
How long?
1,260.
Again, we see the days. Surah? Pakat?
بخترق للبرية الخدادوشة وترخى إلا من آلامها هيشت وسيتا طامقة ألفا رموشتي يمانا
Rabba spy. So what happened? قرينا بعربي قال إيه خزن شمرنا قالوا؟
أما المرأة فهربت إلى البرية حيث أعطى الله لها مكانا تعال فيه مدة 1260 يوما.
Exactly. Again, we're talking about days here, not months. Why? Because the woman is the church. So what happened? Momeran. Miran, the 144,000, they built a church. Right? Now this church will be under what? Persecution. For those 1,260 days. The church has to run away, has to hide. Where is God taking the church? Into where?
Egypt.
What is he saying? Where is God? God prepared what? A place? So it will be underground Christianity for a while. Pay attention. Will be underground Christianity for these 3.5 years. Why? Because for these 3.5 years, God wants to bring back the ones that are left behind. Sapum zimlan basit dani peshin bar minnan itan raba minnu gerik peshin furqe mani tqarib shimmet marya bitparik. So أمه بأرباع البلنتي قطالي قلت تقلتي أنا قد باني إيتا خيا خيتا إيتا سقتلا إنا مودي جريك شوريا إيتا خطة جورشلو شوريلا يس مغزيالا شيخة كريا والماونت زاين يس مشغودة وملاخي يس سو مودي ويلة هدي أبو زايخ قد أي إيتا أي بختا جريك أرقى قمو دي جريك طشة قطلاش إنه بلجة قمو سبطلاش إنه بلجة بتهاب زلومية بتهاب جنجارة بتهاب أرقى. So Bakhta, woman means church. So this church that's built, this church that's about to grow, this church is about to come out, has to run away. Why? And hide. Because it's gonna be underground Christianity for 3.5 years. But how many souls we gonna save in those 3.5 years, right? While all the church is waiting up there, maybe your son is down here. Maybe your brother is down here. Maybe your husband is over here. Maybe your fiancé. I don't know. So, whoever. But don't worry because Jesus is working. What was Jesus doing on Mount Zion? Modi Adam Sheikha Kilia Altura. Orishum, Torasai. Come on. He was preparing. Zemun har omen hilevidam shikha min sharet our practice. The same thing we're gonna see over and over and over again. Jesus is doing from the beginning until now. He's still doing the same thing. He's never leaving anybody behind. That's what's great about Jesus Christ. What did he do when he died? When he was on the cross, when he died, what did he do? He went and he preached to the people that died from the time of the flood. And he took their souls with him. You remember? He took them with him. He didn't leave anybody behind. And he's doing the same thing until now. Look at all these countries that Jesus is coming to them and he's preaching to them and they're coming to God. Okay? Every day. And now he's going to do the same thing after the church. Why? Because the church is busy fighting each other. The people in the church, this is how Satan has, he's the biggest deceiver. He deceived us so much. We are fighting against each other. هذا خير بلاخ سرطانا قد اخنا متغ بليجة بلاشا من اوضالي ندوس عدد غلطات خشلوخ من يمنا الصبلانة تيلي من صبلة اليمنا لا هي هدخل لا هي هدخل لا هو هدخل لا هو هدخل لا هو هدخل لا هو هدخل بليجة بلاشا من اوضالي وامشي خمار خص ضرابة وبلاخي خدشان. That's what exactly he said and that's very sad. مودي مرة خذ ضرابة لي فلاخي خدشنا قمو سفلاخي من بليجي كنت خمارة ندوس كنت خمارة مجلدي لدوس. Why don't you use it? Why don't you do something about it? Why you keep fighting each other? So Jesus has to take over. Jesus take the wheel.
Amen.
Right? And that's exactly what Jesus is doing.
Jesus take the wheel.
Jesus is taking the wheel. So, that's the only way out. Yeri kin sheikh abidla, barnasha lema se abidla. Barnasha pilele barshulan diyane, pilele barshuhar diyane. From the beginning until now, man is always saying, I am right. And that's what's happening to us. See? Instead of harvesting, we're fighting with each other. We're cutting each other's legs. We're cutting each other's ears, each other's faces, each other's hands, so we can't do nothing. We're busy with that. Satan put us against each other by just saying what? You're right, he's wrong, be careful. Because if you say what he says, you might not go to heaven. Slowly. Man is busy with this stuff. So we have now thousands of ways, different ways believing in Jesus. Which Jesus do we believe in? Oh, I can't find Jesus in this church, I gotta go to the next one. If I can't find him there, then I'm gonna go to the next one. Really? That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. You are the temple of God. Within you, you gotta find Jesus Christ. If you are not happy with Jesus Christ in you, I don't care what you believe in. You have to be happy with who you have inside of you. That's Jesus Christ. If you're not happy, then you don't have Jesus in you. That's all. Don't blame your brother for it. Go and harvest. Go and do something. Go and work. There's a lot of work out there, guys. He said, there's a lot of harvest, but not enough workers. I said, why? Don't we have over 3 billion? They're not enough. 3 billion is not enough? He said, no. Because the 3 billion are fighting each other. And they're divided. They became 40 billion among themselves. Ways of believing. So everybody's saying my way is right. So we are busy fighting each other. So that's why Jesus has to take over. And that's why you're going to see the woman ila ita midre khma alpa utrumma wishti yumani wa qamomeran yumani sabab ila urkhit alaha imaran yarkhe ila urkhit bishta. Right? So hamasha yarkhe, if we see months, ila bishta inzilan yumani ila tota. Amin? Rabas pai. 1 Kings 17, 5 through 7. 1 Kings 17, 5 through 7. I love you, Danny. God bless you. But you should have waited because we're going to go in Daniel's book. But no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Guys, read it, each one in each language. I just got to run for a second to the bathroom. Please. Go for it. Go for it. You're in front of camera.
الملوك الأول. Okay, in Arabic. فانطلق وعمل حسب كلام الرب وذهب فأقام عند نهر كريت الذي هو مقابل الأردن. وكان الغراب تأتي إليه بخبز ولحم صباحا وبخبز ولحم مساء. وكان يشرب ماء النهر. وكان بعد مدة من الزمان أن النهر يبس لأنه لم يكن مطر في الأرض.
سورة
دانيا the best.
وزلة عودلة خبرة مريم وزلة وتولة براولة كريت ديلة قم يوردنان وعروة شي ميوة للخمة وبصرة صفرة ولخمة وبصرة برمشة من راولة شاتيوة ويلة من بريومانة برزلة راولة سبب لا ويلة مطرف أرعى.
English.
كمان مريم.
Nobody's reading? You guys read it?
All English.
I'll read English.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So he went and did according to the word of the Lord, for he went and stayed by the brook Cherith, which flows into the Jordan. The ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning, and bread and meat in the evening, and he drank from the brook. And it happened after a while that the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land.
3.5 years was drought. What did God say to Elijah? Go in the valley and over there you're going to find water. But you're not going to find food. So what I'm going to do for you?
I'm going to send the ghurab to feed you.
Said what?
Well, in Arabic, يلشمد الغراب.
Oh, okay. So he's going to send the ghurab, yani raven. La? So he's going to send the raven, and the raven will bring you what?
لحمة وبصل.
Wow. Wow. You see? If you send your friend when it's when it's disaster on earth, 3.5 years, you send your friend to bring you meat, huh? He'll eat half of it before he brings it to you. A raven bring you meat. A raven bring you meat. What is that picture of? What is the picture of? Besmayana. Even the animals are listening to God. They're not even eating that meat. They know it is for Elijah. They're going to bring it to Elijah. Imagine. Imagine a raven come to your balcony and he's saying, "Wak wak, I am here. Open the glass door and here is your meat." He's going to bring you the best meat. You know what I mean? He's going to pick the best meat and give it to you. See, that's the picture of God taking care of His church. No matter where it is, how about you?
لا
Okay.
ريبن سيمن هاوي لباية شاوقنا أنا يعني لكن خوفه من هذا من تكتر يعني يما بابا ليش ليه تكتر ليه ولا خوف حياة فإن الأخ رسول دخل وهذا خبر على
Exactly. هاي إلى خمن داني من ديانة إلى أجبوتا يداين قد غراب لما خلو يالي إنا ما خول له كعلاجة. So سبب رابا جاية إتن خطيرة. There's a bird that he's very sneaky. What he does is he lays his egg in another bird's nest because he doesn't want to sit on it for so long, you know, until the baby comes. So and usually it's a big bird. It's a bigger bird than where he puts the egg, and the egg is bigger than the other egg. But the other bird doesn't know. He just sits on it until the baby comes out, and it feeds that baby, and that baby eats more than the other ones, you know? And he grew and he flying, and it is always a selfish bird. He just does that, you know, on purpose. So raven is one of those. So upin hoya dana et kipna, upin hoya dana tsai, upin hoya dan iqut, upin hoya dan irqa, ala hab masimbala alita, upin hoya bit urchet ravens. That's what he's trying to say. So that is why faith, that's where faith comes in. That's when your faith comes in. Katlitin min di zahmat ka'ala. In hoya urchet tayra mayila khaltaqa. In hoya, you don't have to go through Amazon, okay? God can deliver. He can use a lot of amazing ways, okay? So even though it's called Amazon, but God's way is more amazing than Amazon's. Then, so kabud hadach alaha haduro leita. Even though the woman is on the run, but God will take care of her. He's gonna find a place for her. Where did He find a place for Elijah? For 3.5 years, He found him by the valley. And what did He feed him? Bread and meat. What else you guys want? Bread and meat. You want more than that? Bread and meat, huh? Nice cheeseburgers. There you go. Well, you don't need the cheese, right? So He took him by the valley where he can drink the water, but then He's sending him food, right? Are we late, guys?
Yeah, no.
Mani Maria. Susie, يمك لمر. Okay, let's go. We're going to read this one and then I'll let you guys go. Daniel 11, 40 through 44. Rabel, important we know this because we're getting to that point where we're going to understand what was happening and why it's happening because it's prophesied. Because it's prophesied. Okay? And it's prophesied by who? The best, Daniel. What did God call Daniel? beloved of God. مخبة أعلاها. قريتون قريوا على مخبي؟ أو مخبة. Daniel. And Daniel means Modimarat? God shall judge. Yes. Okay, somebody read this for me, please. Anybody that didn't read can read. أيوة شمينا كملت خطو تاريخك وريش ورابع لمكبت وليلة بقراية. Can you read? Daniel 11:40 through 44.
At the time of the end, the king of the south will engage him in battle. And the king of the north will storm out against him with chariots and cavalry and a great fleet of ships. He will invade many countries and sweep through them like a flood. He will also invade beautiful land. Many countries will fall, but Edom, Moab, and the leaders of Ammon will be delivered from his hand. He will extend his power over many countries. Egypt will not escape. He will gain control of the treasures of gold and silver and all the riches of Egypt, with the Libyans and Nubians in submission. But reports from the east and the north will alarm him, and he will set out in a great rage to destroy and annihilate many.
So Modi, what do we see over here, guys? What do we see here? It's about to take over Jerusalem. What do we see here? The king of the south and the king of the north. Mobozai. ملكة ملكة خدنا بتايلة من تيمنا وخينا من جربي. لا؟
Yep.
Mother Hosea. What do we see? Two kings coming, one from the north, one from the south. So if we think about it, who is coming? Who is the first king? The king from the south. Who is the king from the south? We look toward Israel.
Jesus.
Huh?
Jesus.
I think you should take a break. Yeah. Yeah.
Egypt.
No. Yes. Who's called the king of the south? Iran. Iran. Who's preparing to fight nowadays? Iran. And their allies. So what's going to happen? It's going to happen, their allies, king from the south, is going to come through. Who are the Gentiles that are going to step over Jerusalem for 3.5 years? Manina na Gentiles tina betaya. So they cannot be Christian countries.
Arab, Turkish, Kurdish.
You have to think about it. Yes, about all those countries that are going to unite, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have to enter Jerusalem. So you have to think about Gentiles. Who are we going to think about? All the people that don't believe in Jesus Christ. They will attack Jerusalem. Okay? So there will be a big fight over here. Now on the way there will be a big fight. But all the fight is to step on. But who do you see here? Look at this. Who is this? Where are the Moabs? وآدم مايوة مانيوة يالت عيسو Esau's sons. Where are they? Talk about Jordan. This is all in Jordan. None of that will be affected. Isn't that amazing the way God works? Why? Because Jesus said on that day, you have to run to the mountain. And where you going to end up, we said? In Petra. Why is Petra there? Because that is where the church is going to run to. Petra. Opening this Petra, unless you have a different name for me. Okay. So Modi Levaya, بغزاي قد أنا بتبيشي ما رليت لي إيدا جاو ليه ماسة بتآدم وليه ماسة بتمو أو قمودي سبب أنا إينا أني تينا بأردن يعني بتأردن إيدا ليه ماسة بيو ليه قايد بيو قمودي سبب آلها هادور ولا كا إيتا قد آزا قاما بتشاريا ليش بشاريا يردن رابس بان سو مودي بغزايا لخا بغزايا وقت خبلا شرابا جورا بدهاوي and he shall have power over the treasures of gold and silver and over the precious things of Egypt يعني Egypt تويتوس تاتا نا شابلا Egypt كمودي سبب Egypt تويا in the way because you have to think if you come this way from Egypt you can enter Israel fast. You know that, right? You know how God told them to go the other way so they can go for 40 years? But if they went this way, they would have went in a couple of days. But God wanted them to go this way because they have to be prepared for the fight against the 6 tribes. So Daniel is telling us what's about to happen. But he's telling Daniel something. God is telling Daniel. What is he telling Daniel? He's telling, well, we're going to see what God is going to tell Daniel at the end. He's going to say, seal these things because every time God says seal them means what? Means you're not going to live it. You're not going to be around when this happens. So أخرى موديك بسبارة وقت أورشتم بيشا بجدشتا. So بغزاية وقت من كل جيبانة بتماخيلة وكل من دي بتبارك أمودي سبب بتآتي ملكة من تيمنا بتآتي ملكة من جربية وأوت من جربية مانيلة. Who's the one from the north? وش ها؟ ماني أمريكاهي من north. Awesome.
تركيا؟
Syria.
تركيا.
يا الله ده جديد.
سوريا.
لبينا من بيا ممخين عنده فيديو.
تركيا.
إلى يوروب، أخيتا إلى يوروب، okay? So Europe بيا بالشة دربولة إيران إلى ليماسيا, okay? So it's gonna be then Moditaya, nation against nation. So all this is gonna happen at the same time while everything else is happening. It's not gonna happen pick and choose and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. No, it's gonna happen boom at one time. That's why he said it's coming, it will be as the lightning hit from the east to the west. So Qabud Hada, that's why when you guys look at what Daniel is saying here, then you're going to understand that is all about to happen, because again we're going to go to Revelation 12, 7 through 9. And then we're gonna see that Michael is about to fight at the same time. You see? That's why all these fights going to happen. The fight on earth and the fight in heaven. It's all happening at the same time. You see that? So what's happening now? Michael is ready to fight. Michael and his angels are ready to fight who? To fight? Who they're going to fight? The dragon and his angels. Dragon has angels now. Who's the dragon? Lucifer. La? Lucifer. So we're looking at Lucifer and his angels. Right? Seems like you're not ready for a war. She's not ready for a war. She likes the coffee. Okay. So, Modi Levaya Dia now. Somebody read this for me, please. Read, the unreader.
And war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon. And the dragon and his angels fought. But they did not prevail, nor was a place found for them in heaven any longer. So the great dragon was cast out, the serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Wow. Now we're going to have a lot on our plate. Sorry for the ones that are going to stay behind. Kamodi. Because now the power of Satan is 100% on earth. It's not split anymore. It's all here. It's all down here, and that's why it's going to say, everybody in heaven is celebrating, and woe for the people on earth, what's about to happen to them. So you see, at the same time, now Satan is the one that's going to be chasing the church as well. So it will be very hard time for people. So what the بغزايا كل من دي وايل بقدانا هدي ملاخا ميخائيل حاضري له بلاشة لجشمية وبغلابة لك أركس وبغلابة لك خلوات أركس هدي خلوات أركس وأركس خينا الأرعنا خينا ليتلو شوفة جشمية بخسارنا أبو شوفة تتوال جشمية هي ويتوالو جشمية. That hope that they were hanging on in heaven is gone. That's it. So what are you going to do when you lose your hope? What do? You revenge against people. You revenge against people.
Right.
And that's what's exactly going to happen. That's why after this we're going to see a disaster after disaster. All the disasters are about to happen. For that small church that we have right now that's built, now, Modi Levaya, while Hadia Khirawa Raba Jura Tawel Ar Asaba Hadia Malacha Plishlu, Umalacha أركس قم تعلق له شوفه قم خاصر له شوفه آمن واسكارم في الأرقى هذه إننا الأرقى هذه برناشة مبتع مودي بتاتي برناشة ما رواه كبرناشة مبتع يا الله إن بلاشة إيوة جشمية واتدخلت وراها تما هدية بلاشة كل الدية بتاع الأرقى كل كرب فاضلة بالبرناشة نابل بربوش رجل تركي رابس باي. Are we late? Shall we hit the road? If you guys are ready, let me know. Then let's read Daniel 12, 1 through 4, and then I'll let you go. I always trick you, don't I? Daniel 12, 1 through 4, and then we got to get out of here. Yalla. Daniel, mani bqari laqalam? Correct. Mariam, no, okay. God bless you. Mariam, no, okay. Allah Barakah. Correct.
هاوزونا بتشالة ميخائيل ريشة جورا وتشالة عن نيل طيبه بتهاوى زونة فوقانا لاويلة من ويد ملة هاوزونا بتهاش خليصة طيبه شول هايش بشيخة تشتيوة بتشتاوى ورابة من طلانة أفرا أرعى بترش أني تخيد العالم وأني لومت مسخر هذا العالم وبرميانة بلجلجي أخلوجة رقيعة وحودانة صديقة الرابع أخشخوة الآني الأبد الأبدين وآد داني الشاسي خبرة دوش بشاوة هل زونة خرطة بترخطي آها جيبة without جيبة رابع بتزيدة غيرها.
So what happened? So if we go all the way to 4, we're going to see that God is telling Daniel to seal it because he will not be here when this happens. مودي لبرايا لخا مودي بغزايا وقد هروا من دي تقريرا قد بدنا يوماني and those days when everything is going to be tough, that at that time Michael will stand up and there will be a big fight. So once Michael stand up, it means it's the end of time. يعني ما يلا بركت زونة بركت دانة قمودي سبب مارله there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. من هجلة لبيتا من تيلا توتا nation of Israel للبيا ومندي. So هدية بدها خمندي رابا خراوة بدها خمندي رابا جورا قد هدية بدآته كاله ميخائيل وبشارة خبلاشة رابا جورا قمودي سبب مودي بتابه سبب بغزاية وقت هدية ملاخة بتنابل أركس نابل العرب because Lucifer is going to lose his place in heaven and he's going to be on earth. ومودي بغزاية لخا بغزاية وقت your people will be delivered. People will be delivered. You see? Because that is what's going to happen. Everybody will be running. It's going to be a chaos on earth. All this is happening and he's telling us about it, that is going to happen. And it says, and many of those who are asleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. Kamodi. سبب رابا يدور بابا بتميتي قبض خاطر شمت مارا ورابا بتميتي قبض خاطر شمت ساتان. So it will be a big fight between good and evil. So a lot of people will die at the same second, the good and the bad. At the same second as it's happening, as the war goes on, not only the bad people will die, everybody will go, right? So that is what's going to happen, because chaos will be on earth, because we talked about the nuclear bomb and what's going to happen on earth. So أول أوبلاشا إيمان هذا قد كلها بخشاوي لقد جزون الدية بدهاوي. In only God knows the time and when it's going to happen. بسبارخ المودي الدوا بلاشا جورا قد هاوي قد أن من ديانة كله آتي بشوفه قد إيمان خزخ كياس وهي الأرعى بضايا وقد ساطانا مخاصرة شوفك شمية هدي أخيرا كل من دي برايل وهو كل من دي قمودي وبرايل مرن so they can step over Jerusalem for 3.5 years قد لاشن نوبلجي بيشا دوشدش تأسرائي so أخنا بسبارخ الدوا من دي قمو سبب أول من دي جريك هاوي إلى نيشانقا إن أخنا هلبت Mary دوس إيتا بالأسقى. It doesn't mean that everybody will go. Some people have to stay because they still have work to do. أنا فيش بريشة قدو يوم قد ماسي قبل جنجارة. Those people who are chosen so they can stand up. All this they will stay behind. They will have to. قبل هذا you have the 144,000 that we spoke about. دير جاو خالد آلها قد بدباني إيتا الأرعى. عيني لقد مودي قد خيخ تجملوا عن دينا تليقه قد فرقش ما جانات ماسي فرقي على بلا خيله قد جميلة خيخ تايتا الأوضة لقد كله مضر عبد لخا فرقوا عن دينا تليقه. So those who are lost, God wants to bring them back. The ones that are left behind, God will keep coming back and forth for this. So this is, as it's happening, everything is happening back and forth. God is working this way. You know, you see how a bus drops off people and goes again and picks up people? That's exactly what's happening. But there is a long time in between, because we see just 3.5 years, because they didn't believe for 3.5 years, for Jesus has preached to them. So Gerik have هو يهشر قدوم يعني هو حاضر قدوم من ديسب قبود هذا مودي مري جريك هدرخ لا جانن قتيت مارن دتري مغداني تلاهو درالو جانو قتيت مارن قميتا تلقالو جان. Just like the people that didn't prepare themselves for the first coming, that's how they lost their souls, and that is what's happening to the man today. They're not preparing themselves for the second coming of Jesus Christ. You have to prepare yourself, and you need to understand his first coming in order for you to prepare yourself for his second coming. What was his first coming about? Why did he come? Why did he want to save me? And if I am saved, what am I supposed to do? Why I am here? What is all this about? What are all these seals? That is why we have to be careful. Hey guys, Saturday, please. We need to talk about Saturday. I want to know who is coming and who is getting picked up. Okay? So, please. Hopefully we'll continue next time. شمت بابا وبرونا وروخت قد شبابا بشمية باشم قد شم وخت يملكوت وخها ورزاي وغداخي بشمية وبأرعى هلا لخمس سنقانا قديم يوم وشغلا اختياطا داخ تبخنا شغلا داني تخطيلنا الله لا مورت لن جورابا لا فاصلا من بيش سبب ديو خيلا ملكوتا وخيلا وتجبخت العالم عالمين امين هيمانوتا بشميتا شميتا الهمزمنت على بارك لكم على قبل باوياتهم ستاوتو لما شيئتم بليز